You know that part in the teaser trailer where Han Solo's all like, "Don't worry, we're fine, everything's fine"? Readers, this is 2018. Nothing really surprises me anymore. And there are a lot of things responsible for me having this mindset. I'll be 30 in less than 6 months. A set of D&D dice and a cheap cost between 10 to 15 bucks after taxes. There's an anthropomorphic tangerine in the White House. Anything's possible. So that means yes. When I found out that the character posters for Solo: A Star Wars Story were copied from the 2015 artwork that Sony commissioned French artist Hachim Bahous to do for a set of compilation albums, I was not surprised. Instead, I reacted in 2 ways. First way, whoo, his paycheck about to be fat as fuck! Now I say this because Disney has officially gone on record regarding the matter, saying that they hired another company to make the posters and are currently in the process of finding out what happened. The company in question, from what Gizmodo found out via IMP Awards, is BLT Communications, a company in Los Angeles with a strong footing in marketing and advertising that, according to Glassdoor's 5-star review rating system, is But the info that's just as important is its relationship with Disney, which they've paid to do advertising for not only their own properties, but their acquired Marvel and Star Wars properties as well, all of which are proudly displayed on their home and campaign pages of their site. Except for Star Wars. More specifically, The Force Awakens, Rogue One, and the Millennium Falcon-sized elephant in the room, Solo. It's true, Disney did work with other marketing and advertising agencies for the majority of their ads for Star Wars. After all, pretty much everything done for The Last Jedi was done by Linderman & Associates, LA for short. Which is hell as far as research is concerned. I spent so much time trying to find this company, you have no clue. But that's not to say that Disney didn't give a slice of its Star Wars pie to Bacon, Lettuce, Tomato. No, that wasn't a joke. That's the company's actual name. Their website is www.bltomato.com. I'm not making this up. But it's like I said before, if you do, you won't find any of their campaigns for The Force Awakens, Rogue One, or Solo. In regards to seeing the work that they did on the first 2 movies that I mentioned, you have to Google that shit. And when you do, it'll provide links to the work they did on the 2 movies on their site. Keep in mind that the work that they did on Brave and Frankenweenie, 2 Disney properties that are almost 6 years old, are still easily obtainable on their site without a need for a search engine. As far as the Solo campaign is concerned, there's nothing there. You can't even find a link through a search engine like you could with the previous movies. Which honestly tells us, it honestly tells us a lot. Which leads to the second way I reacted when I heard about this story. So the dude who did this, he was fired like when the teaser trailer came out, right? Because the only thing left of this paper trail are the ashes after BLT burned the bitch. Of course, there's also the possibility that all this information revolving around BLT is also speculation. The only thing tying the posters to BLT is the website IMP Awards, a website that chronicles movie posters all the way back to 1912. Despite it being a pretty accurate source of information so far. But in the case that this is exactly what happened, what BLT did shouldn't have been the way that they went about it. Disney hired them to do a job. They handed off the task to one of their employees. They fucked up, and the internet points it out a month later. The thing they shouldn't have done was try and sweep it all under the rug and try and disassociate themselves from this bullshit. Especially being such a prominent figure in the industry. You take responsibility for your actions, do better, and make sure this doesn't happen again. Because if I was able to piece all this information together and I don't even work in the industry, imagine somebody who does work in the industry and putting the pieces together thinking, oh, this is how things are done. No. If anything, this should be an example of how not to get things done. You'll gain more respect as a company and even a person because, let's just be honest, we all can benefit from applying the situation to ourselves. If you just be frank regarding what happened under your watch, have a genuine want to do better, and then do better. It's not as hard as everybody claims it to be. So with that, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comments section below your thoughts about the situation regarding the posters for Solo: A Star Wars Story. Or if you feel like sharing with the rest of the class an instance in which you're put in a situation similar to that of BLT and you either learned from it or handled it properly. Either way, I'd love to know your thoughts. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.